Hello. Welcome to Mind Steward's teen theater production of Guys and Dolls Jr. Mind Steward would like to thank the production team, management team, and Scottish Rite for all its help in creating this production. Due to copyright laws, there is no flash photography or video recording of any kind. Please note the emergency exits located on the left and right sides of the theater, as well at the back of the theater. Lastly, there will be a use of a prop gun in the production. Now, let's take a stroll on the streets of New York City and enjoy Mind Steward's teen theater production of Guys and Doll Jr.
I got the horse right here, the name is Paul Revere, and he's a guy that says if the weather's clear, can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do.
I'm picking Valentine, 'cause on the morning line, the guy's got him figured at 5 to 9.
But look at Epitaph, he wins it by a half, according to this here in the Telegraph.
For Paul Revere I'll buy, I hear his foot's alright. Of course it all depends if it's rained last night.
I know it's Valentine, the words look fine, besides the jockeys, brothers, a friend of mine.
And just a minute, boys, I got some Reeboks noise. This guy's grandfather was my equipoise.
I tell you, Paul Revere, now just know I'm sincere. It's from my handicap, but that's real sincere.
I can Valentine, can do. In line, the guy's him figured at 5 to 9.
So make it Epitaph, you can buy a half. This guy this here in the Telegraph. Epitaph,
Valentine,
Paul Revere, I got the horse right here.
The fold and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. Put down the bottle and we'll say no more. Follow, follow, before you take another swallow. Follow the fold and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. If you're a sinner and you pray no more, follow, follow the fold. Brothers and sisters, resist the devil and he will flee from you. That is what the Bible tells us. Hear me, you gamblers, with your dice, your cards, your horses. Just around the corner is our little mission, where you are always welcome to come and seek refuge from this jungle of sin. Brothers and sisters, join me in resisting the devil, and together we can put the devil Remember, friends, the Save a Soul mission, located at 409 West 49th Street. Open all day. And, oh, never mind.
Poor Miss Sarah. I wonder where our refined dollar's mixed up in the mission dodge.
Too bad that such a doll wastes all her time being good. How can she make any money from that?
Maybe she owns a piece of the mission.
Yeah.
Hey, Betty South Street.
Harry the horse, how are ya? You know Nicely Johnson.
Yeah, how goes it?
Nicely, thank you.
Hey, tell me about Nathan Detroit. He's got a place for a scrap game?
Still looking for a place.
Well, tell him I'm loaded and looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
Whoa!
$5,000?
Where'd you get it?
I collected their reward on my father.
Everybody's looking for action. I wish Nathan finds a place.
Why, Lieutenant Brannigan, Mrs. South Street, it is Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
A pleasure.
Either of you guys seen Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean the Nathan Detroit that's been running floating crap game around here. You can tell him for me. I know he's been running around trying to find a spot.
Hi, Nathan.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan.
Something wrong with Detroit?
Lieutenant Brannigan! How are you? I hope you don't think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
Mr. Detroit, I imagine you are having trouble finding a place for your crap game.
Well, the heat is on, as you must know from the fact that you now have to live on your salary.
So, did you find a place for the game?
I was just over at the Billmore garage. Joey says he might take a chance and let me use the place if I give him $1,000
$1,000?
in cash.
Nathan, can't you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even buy Adelaide a present, and you know what today is? It is mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary. We've been engaged for 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. The town's up to here with high players. The Greeks in town.
So's Brandy Bottle Bates.
And Scranton Slim.
I know I could make a fortune, but where can I have the game?
The Billmore garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they now have a lock on the door at the gym at Public School 84.
There's the stockroom behind McCloskey's bar.
But Mrs. McCloskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Billmore garage is the spot. But the $1,000 we ain't got. Why, it's good old reliable Nathan Detroit. If you're looking for action, he'll furnish the spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan, for it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game? Gotta have the game or we'll die from shame.
Oh no!
It's the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York.
Gentlemen, do not worry. Nathan Detroit's crap game will float again. My boys will let you know where it is.
Say, Nathan, you know who else is looking for action? Sky Masterson.
Sky Masterson. There is the highest player of them all.
Maybe you could borrow the 1,000 from Sky.
Not Sky. With him, that money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So why don't I bet him? Why don't I bet him 1,000 on something?
You wouldn't bet with the Sky Masterson.
I ain't scared. I am perfectly willing to take that risk, providing I can figure out a bet in which there's no chance in losing. He likes crazy bets. Look, run into Minnie's restaurant and find out how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday, and also how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake and how much strudel?
What do you want to know for?
Just find out. Now beat it. Here comes Adelaide. If she finds out I'm running the crap game again, she'll never set foot on me again.
Oh, hello, Nathan dear.
Adelaide, pigeon.
Oh, you go ahead, Goyles. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay. We gotta get back to the hot box.
You still rehearsing?
Yeah. That slave driver, Charlie's been working us all day. Finally, I says, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat. You just want to meet that cheap bum, Nathan Detroit.
So what did you tell him?
I told him, I says, I'll meet whoever I want. Nathan, happy anniversary.
A present for me?
I hope you like it.
A belt.
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly. So put this belt around your belly. That's so sweet. Look, honey, about your present. I didn't get you one, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're married.
Don't worry, honey. One day, I'll be in the money, and you'll have more mink than a mink.
Nathan, darling, I can do without anything, just so long as you don't start running that crap game again.
Crap game. What an absurd thought.
Okay. So, Minnie sold 1,200 pieces of cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake. That's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Oh, nothing. Look, I'm expecting a fellow, and I know you're hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Well, fellas.
Nathan, you old promoter, you.
How are you, Sky? Gonna be in town long?
Flying to Havana tomorrow.
Oh, Havana.
Yeah, there's lots of action down there. Want to come with?
No, I got a lot of things to do. Tell me you're hungry? Maybe we can run into Mindy's and get a piece of cheesecake or strudel or something.
No, I think I'll go get the late results.
But you will admit that Mindy has the greatest cheesecake in the country?
I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Who ain't? But yet there are some people who prefer Mindy's strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more of, the cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I've never given it much thought, but if everybody's like me, I'd say Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
I will bet you $1,000 that yesterday Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a little story.
Oh.
When I was a young man about to go into the world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. Son, the old guy says, one of these days in your travels, Guy's going to come up to you with a brand new deck of cards and offer a bet that he can make a jack of spades jump out of the deck and squirt cider into you. But son, do not bet this man, or as sure as you're standing there, you're going to wind up with an ear full of cider. Now, Nathan, I do not claim that you've been clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
Oh, you don't think that?
But if you're really looking for some action, I will offer the same bet that you do not know the color of the tie you have on. Well?
No bet. Red. Only a guy like me could lose $1,000 to the color red.
We took Adelaide to the drugstore. She says for you to be sure to pick her up after the show at the Hot Box and don't be late.
Yes, dear. I mean, yes.
Yes, dear. Now that's husband talk if I've ever heard it. Nathan, you're trapped. In Adelaide, you have the type of girl that's most difficult to unload.
I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And a guy without a doll, well, a doll is a necessity.
I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I'm just saying figure and weight for age. All dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then how come you ain't got a doll? How come you're going to Havana alone without one?
I mean, I like to travel light, but if I wish to take a doll to Havana, there's a large assortment available.
Any doll? And I name her? Will you bet on that? Will you bet $1,000 that if I name a doll, you can take her to Havana tomorrow?
You gotta bet.
I name her.
Her? Cider! you take sinners here?
Indeed, we do. Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I've been wandering around trying to get the courage to come here.
Here are 2 of our pamphlets. They will give you a good deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And we're holding a midnight prayer meeting on Thursday, which I'm sure you'll wish to attend.
I'm sure. Miss Sarah?
How do you know my name?
Allow me to introduce myself. Sky Masterson. I hope you don't think I'm getting out of line. I just think it's wonderful to see a pretty doll, nice-looking lady sacrificing herself for the sake of others.
Here is another pamphlet I think you should read.
Thank you. Of course, I'll need a lot of personal help from you.
I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Why not go to dinner or something?
I think not. Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you I'm a sinner.
You are lying.
Well, lying's a sin, and look, I'm a big sinner. If you get me, it's 8 to 5, the others will follow. Why don't you let me help you? Bet I can fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
Well, I'll make you a proposition then. I'll guarantee I can fill this place with sinners.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Just have dinner with me.
I want to have dinner with me.
I'm hungry. Here. Sky Masterson's marker for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 1 dozen sinners. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow.
At noon?
It'll take some time to get there.
To get where?
El Cafe Cubano in Havana.
Havana?
Where else do you want to eat? Howard Johnson's? The plane gets there in 5 hours and back the same night, and the food is great.
Please go away.
Somewhere in the world there must be a guy who can appeal to the sergeant. I just wonder what that guy will be like.
He will not be a gambler.
I'm not interested in what he won't be, just what he will be.
Don't worry. Oh no, when my love comes along, I won't take a chance. For oh, he'll be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know by a glance at the 2 pair of pants.
Oh no, by the calm, steady voice, those feet on the ground. Oh no, as I run to his arms, that at last I've come home safe and sound. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong. For I'll know when my love comes along.
No, you're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Would you like to hear how the gambler thinks about the big heartthrob?
No.
I'll tell you. I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know in my heart. I'll know, and I won't ever ask, am I right? Am I wise? Am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the throng. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along. When my love comes along. I'll drop in later if you want to take a crack at the other cheek. Oh, gosh.
take you down on the farm, the Star. It's Adelaide and the Hot Box Farmerettes.
I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, a hug around the neck, and a barrel and a heap, barrel and a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you, about you. 'Cause I love you, a bushel and a peck, you bet your pretty neck I do. Doodle-doodle-doodle, 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 ooh. Doodle-doodle-doodle, 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 ooh. I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, though it beats me all to heck, beats me all to heck, how I'll ever tend the farm, ever tend the farm, when I only want my arm about you, 'cause I love you, a bushel and a peck, you bet your pretty neck I do. Doodle-doodle-doodle, 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 ooh. Goodbye now, doodle-doodle-doodle, 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 ooh.
A bushel and a peck, a-da-da-da, and a hug around the neck, a-da-da-da, and a barrel and a heap, a-da-da-da, a-da.
Hello, Nathan Dia.
Hello, Pieface. What have you got there?
A book.
Oh, a book. You're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan Darling, this is a very interesting book. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
How is your cold?
The same. So the doctor asked me how long I had had it, and I told him a long time. So he said to read this book because he said it might be due to psychology.
You haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the kind of psychology that tells you why Goyles do certain kinds of things. For example, what do you think I got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. I can't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years. I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. Do you want to see it?
It's bad luck.
So you see, Nathan, I got the veil. All we need now is our license and our blood test.
Our what?
Blood test. It's a law.
Oh, what a city. First they closed my crap game, and now they open my veins.
Nathan, you're not thinking about starting your crap game again.
Crap game? How can you think such a thing? Why do you think I gave up the crap game in the first place? It's because I love you and I want us to be the happiest married couple in the world.
Say, Adelaide, have you seen my earrings, big diamonds? I'm all dated up tomorrow with Society Max, and he breaks it on account of your dopey crap game. Honestly, Adelaide, I pity you.
Adelaide, look at me. I'm down on my knees.
Oh, get up! It reminds me of your crap game.
Look, You're getting yourself upset. You and I are gonna be alright. After all, we love each other and we're gonna get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
Look, you'll feel better tomorrow. Cheer up. Let's see that old smile. That's my girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration may react with psychosomatic symptoms difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a person can develop a cold. The female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See note. See note. Note. Chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense, involving the eye, the ear, the nose, and the throat. In other words, just from worrying whether the button is on or off, a person can develop a cough. When they get on the train to Niagara and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air conditioned and the mood sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A poison can develop la grippe, la post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and a sinus that's really a pip. From a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old, a poison can develop a bad cold.
Hey, Nicely. What are you looking at?
Sky was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that would have cooled off a moose at maiden time.
Great. Just so we don't take her to Havana.
Havana? He couldn't take this doll to her show. Anyway, where's Nathan? He ought to start lining up the game.
I don't know. I suppose trying to see Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide. Always taking his mind off honest work.
Yes, it's too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Benny, that is his weakness, and we should be tolerant, because I am told it is a worldwide weakness. When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, well, chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for a Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that could flatten the Taj Mahal, Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some doll.
When you see a sport and his cash has run short, make a bet that he's banking it with some doll.
When a guy wears tails with the pumpkin and white, who the heck do you think he's tickling things on Saturday night?
When a lady sub takes a good steady job and he smells from Vitalis and Barbasol.
Call it dumb, call it clever, however you can get on forever, that the guy's only doing it for some doll, some doll, some doll. The guy's only doing it for some doll.
Well, we finally lost it. I do think you should have paid more attention to him. Yes, he came to every single one of our street meetings this morning. He seems to be really interested in our work.
Very. By the way, you spoke beautifully this morning, Sarah.
No, I can't reach these people. I should never have volunteered for this post. Well, let's go into lunch. General Cartwright.
Good morning, Sarah. All right.
Good morning, General. We didn't know you were coming to town, General.
Sarah, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Well, won't you come in with us? Have some lunch?
No, I don't have time, dear. I have several other calls to make. Sarah, we at headquarters have decided to close this branch of the mission.
Close the mission? General, please. Someone can do good here, even if I can't.
But will anyone be here?
Help over here. My name is Sky Masterson, former Senator.
How do you do?
How do you do? I wish to protest the closing of this mission. I believe Miss Sarah could be a huge success.
I am glad to hear you say that, but
A doll will get
I'm
you
not
10.
so certain.
A doll will get you 10.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion? Why don't you come to the meeting tomorrow and find out for yourself?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Well, hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
You all got your red carnations?
Remember, no one will be let in the game without them red carnations. It's like a password.
Okay, but where's the game?
I'll tell you in a minute. Nathan, is it all set? Can I tell the guys that it's at the Biltmore garage?
Not yet, I gotta stall him for a while. Joey wants his dough first.
But it's 11 o'clock. They won't stick around for much longer.
So sue me.
Nathan, if there is no game, please tell us and we will seek elsewhere for entertainment.
Take it easy, Harry.
I would like you to meet Big Jewel from Chicago.
How do you do, Big Jewel?
I came here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Now listen here, Nathan. If there is no game, I am sure that Big Jewel will be considerably displeased. And Big Jewel does not like to be displeased.
Okay. Now, Big Jewel, believe me when I tell you that when Nathan Detroit arranges something.
An interesting gathering indeed. The cream of society. Angie the Ox, Society Max, Rusty Charlie, Liver Lips Louie. What's the occasion, gentlemen?
Well, we were,
It's a party.
Indeed. What kind of party?
Goodbye, Goyle. See you tomorrow.
It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
What?
It's true, Lieutenant. It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan is getting married.
Yes, sir. For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow,
which nobody cannot deny.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
It was a surprise.
Now, when I saw you here with all of these fine gentlemen, I never thought it was a bachelor dinner. I thought it was
Oh, a bachelor dinner. Yes, sir, indeed, a bachelor dinner.
Just to think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to be Mrs. Nathan Detroit. Time certainly does fly.
Nathan, when is happy day?
Yeah, Nathan, when will it be?
Well, I don't know.
Nathan, these fine gentlemen have been kind enough to give you a bachelor dinner. You should at least tell them the wedding date.
Well, we need time for a license.
You can always elope.
What?
You can drive down to Maryland. They'll marry you right there. You don't even need a blood test.
Now, ain't that unhealthy?
Oh, Nathan, let's do it!
Well, what the heck?
Hey! My congratulations to Nathan, and I do hope there's nothing in heredity.
Oh, Nathan, I got so much to do before we elope. You'll be at the hot box tomorrow night?
I'll have a table reserved, and I'll be all dressed up in whatever you will open.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so happy.
Nathan, you are indeed lucky fellow. A beautiful doll, indeed. Ain't that right, Big Jewel?
Let's shoot crap.
Nathan, you better find a place.
How can I? The money from Sky ain't even come yet.
Maybe it won't come. Maybe he took that doll to Havana.
He couldn't have. How could he? She couldn't have.
Have you seen Noah in like the big hurt?
It's kind of... What? I'm drunk. I don't need to warm up.
But he...
These are delicious. What did you call them?
Dulce de leche. It's Spanish for milkshake.
Dolce delicious. What's in it besides milk?
Oh, just sugar and sort of native flavoring?
What's the name of the flavoring?
Oh, Bacardi?
Doesn't Bacardi have alcohol in it?
Just enough to act as a preservative. It's fine.
You know, this would be a wonderful way to get children to drink more milk. 2 more dulce de leches.
Are you all right?
Am I all right? Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I've just got to behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light. And if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me, how do I feel? Little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my spring. And if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ask me, how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning? Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding.
I think you better hurry if you want to catch the plane back to New York.
I don't want to go back to New York.
Well, I'm taking you.
You're no gentleman.
Look, when dolls like you get mixed up with guys like me, it's no good. I'm no good. You know how I met you in the first place? I made a bet. That's how you met me. I made a bet.
How else would a girl get to meet a gambler?
I gotta think what's best for you.
Oh, you talk just like a missionary. Thank you for bringing me back. I must have behaved very badly.
No, you were fine.
Oh, golly! I don't know how I'm gonna get home with all of this stuff. Sky, hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. The Goyles just threw me a kitchen shower.
Oh, that's wonderful, Miss Adelaide. Do you know Miss Sarah?
Oh. Glad to meet ya.
How do you do?
You know, Sky, we're all open tomorrow night after the hot box, me and Nathan.
Good luck.
Thanks. Gee, I just feel like a housewife already.
Miss Adelaide sure seems happy.
She's in love.
Yeah, I guess so.
What time is it?
I don't know. 4 o'clock?
I've never been up this late before.
How do you like it?
It's so peaceful and wonderful.
You're finding out something I've known for quite a while. Obadiah.
Obadiah? What's that?
It's my real name, Obadiah Masterson. You're the first person I've ever told that. I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score.
But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour.
So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
Grandmother, I thought you'd be asleep. Hello, Sarah dear. Good morning, Brother Masterson.
Good morning.
We stayed out all night. And guess what?
Was the future full of sinners?
Exactly! It was wonderful. Where have you been, Sky? Sarah? I've been to Cuba. You're even more tired than I am.
What the heck is this? What's going on inside the mission?
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot.
Nathan, what's going on?
Canasta!
I'm down 10 G's.
You're a little bit late.
Seen many things in my... But this is the first time I've ever seen a floating crab game going full blast in the mission.
Sarah, you know I have nothing to do with this. Sarah?
I shouldn't have gone with you. It was wrong.
No, it was for the mission.
Was it?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone is welcome at the mission.
You know that's not what I mean.
It's no good, Sky. You said it yourself. It's no good.
Why not? What kind of doll are you anyways?
I'm a mission doll.
Oh, Sky, have you seen Miss Adelaide?
Huh?
I bring her a message from Nathan.
What's the message?
It's this way. Nathan's aunt in Pittsburgh was suddenly taken ill with...
A rare tropical disease?
Say, that's not bad.
Nicely, where's Nathan?
The crap game's still going on.
Since last night?
Big Julie, being a large loser, does not wish the game to terminate.
Well, where's the crap game?
What, you looking for action?
No, I just need to talk to some of the guys. I'm leaving tonight, and I made a marker with, well, someone. I'd like to clean things up.
Okay. Well, I'll meet you outside.
What about Nathan's message?
Oh, right. Miss Adelaide, Nathan's in Pittsburgh with his rare tropical aunt. Goodbye.
Sky, I don't understand. Nathan has to come here tonight. We're eloping to get married. Is it the crap game again?
You know, Nathan, why are you surprised?
Because he promised to change.
Change. The moment you dolls meet a guy you like, you take him in for alterations.
And what about you men? Why can't you get married like other people do and live normal like people? Get a house with wallpaper and bookends.
Guys like Nathan in Detroit, and yeah, Sky Masterson, we don't belong in a life like that. The moment you dolls get mixed up with us, it's no good. I'll see you in a couple months.
Will you see Nathan before you go?
Maybe.
Tell him I never want to speak to him again. And have him call me here.
Why don't you get a new guy?
Wait till you fall for somebody. You'll find out.
Yeah.
In other words, just from sitting alone at a table reserved for two,
A poison can develop the flu. You can bundle her up in her woolies, and I mean the warmest brand. You can wrap her in sweaters and coats till it's more than her frame can stand. If she still gets the feeling she's naked from looking at her left hand, a poison can develop the flu. The flu. 103.2. So much virus inside that her microscope slide looks like a day at the zoo. Just from one in her memories in writing, and a story her folks can be told. A poison can develop a cold. Achoo!
Sarah, not so fast. I just want to get away from this whole place. To go somewhere where all the sinners are respectable and well behaved. You saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission, and someday they'll be praying there. Even a man like Sky Masterson, he came seeking refuge. He came seeking me. Did you know that? I knew that the minute he started picking on you. But I didn't know you were going to get stuck on him. The man I love will not be a gambler. But if you love him enough, Sarah dear.
Miss Sarah? Sister Abernathy, how goes it with the soul saving? Tonight's the big mission, or meeting, right?
It's supposed to be. The general is coming.
General's a tough doll, eh?
Grandmother, we've got to hurry.
Miss Sarah, you're forgetting something, but being a gambler, I don't forget things like this. You hold my marker for 12 sinners tonight.
Mr. Masterson, last night, the mission was filled with your friends. Let us say that we are even. If you don't pay off on that marker, I'll tell the whole town you're a dirty welcher.
Nicely, where's the crap game?
Well, Sky, it's about a 10 minutes walk from here.
Which way?
This way.
Wait a minute, where are you all going? We're shooting crap.
You see, Big Jewel, the boys are slightly fatigued from having to shoot crap for quite a while now. Namely, 24 hours.
I do not care who is tired. I'm down 25 G's, so nobody leaves.
Gentlemen, I begin to see the logic of Big Julie. It is not that he's a sore loser, he just prefers to win.
I will now play on credit. Give me the dice. I am shooting 2,000 and Detroit. I will be rolling you, willy or nilly. If I lose, I will give you my marker.
And if I lose?
You'll give him cash.
Oh, now let me hear it from Big Jewel.
You will give me cash. Put up the dough.
Oh, I just forgot. I'm eloping tonight. Adelaide is waiting for me.
Get up the 2,000.
Wouldn't it be more convenient if I say, put it right into your pocket?
Get it up. 11. I win.
That cleans me.
I will now play with the rest of you.
Here they are.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Well, fresh blood. Looking for some action?
Not today. I need to talk to some of you guys.
Wait, we ain't talking. We're shooting crap.
Just a minute. It has to do with Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Say, who is this guy?
It's the fellow I was telling you about. Took a mission dog down to Havana.
Look, fellow, you're slowing up the action around here.
Well, if you're looking for action, will you make a small wager on a proposition?
What's the proposition?
Am I right-handed or left-handed?
How? Thing like that.
I'll give you a clue. Look, you guys.
Kindly return this user book.
Tonight at Miss Sarah Brown's mission at 409 West 49th Street, they're holding a midnight prayer meeting. And I promise to bring some sinners. Look, when it comes to standing, most of you guys are pretty high up among the pin cards.
I'm trying to spend my evening in a hallelujah joint.
Well, I'll guarantee that the air up there is much cleaner than down here. Plus, wouldn't it help to learn something besides the odds of making a 4 the hard way? Well, I tried. See you around, Nathan.
Look, Sky, I regret to inform you that I do not have the 1,000 to pay you.
You don't have to pay me, you won.
I did? You didn't take her down to Havana?
Well, yeah, you thought wrong.
Oh, get up, Big Jewel. I now have the dough to roll you, but this time with my dice.
Nothing doing. With those dice, he can't make it past to save his soul.
What'd you say?
I says with them dice, he can't make it past to save his soul.
Well, maybe I can make it past to save his. And yours, and yours, and his. Maybe I can make it past to save all of your souls. 1,000 cash against marker for your souls. And all of you have to come to the meeting. One meeting.
Okay, by me.
By me too.
Nathan, that means you too. 1,000 cash for a marker against your soul.
Me? I don't even know if I got one.
You got one someplace. And give me the dice. Give me room. I've been a bit more than dough riding on this one. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush. And yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I've seen the way you treated other guys you've been with. Luck let a gentleman see. A lady wouldn't make little snake eyes at me when I bet my life on this roll. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fellow you came in with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Ha!
Adelaide,
Oh, what a coincidence.
didn't I explain to you about tonight? I hope you ain't sore about it.
Please, let's not have a vulgar scene. After all, we are civilized people. We do not need to conduct ourselves like a slob.
How can you carry on like this over one lousy elopement?
It's no use, Nathan. I have succeeded and you are not being able to upset me no more. I have got you completely out of my... Oh, Nathan.
Oh, sweetheart, don't ever do that to me. Don't ever do that to me again. I can't stand it. You and I are gonna be all right. We'll get a little white house with a green fence, just like the Whitney colors.
Look, we can still make everything all right. It's not even midnight yet. 5 minutes to 12. Let's elope right now.
Okay, Adelaide.
Why not?
Come on, Nathan. We're gonna be late.
Come on.
Nathan, why can't we elope right now?
I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, this has to be the biggest lie you ever told me.
I promise you it's true.
It's been several minutes past midnight. Isn't anyone coming? Sergeant Sarah, something is very wrong.
I know what's wrong, General. I'm wrong. I failed. I've spoken to these people day after day, but my words haven't reached them. General, I think you had better close the mission. Welcome, brothers! Welcome!
Is this everyone? Where's Nathan Detroit?
I'm here.
Miss Sarah, here you are. 1 dozen or more assorted sinners. Sorry we didn't have time to clean them up before we got here.
Won't you gentlemen sit down?
Sit down, all of you. This is the mission, not Roseland, so I suggest you don't indulge yourself in any unpleasantries. Now, since I'm required to depart for Points West tonight, I am leaving Nathan Detroit as Major Domo in my place. Nathan, if anybody doesn't conduct themselves according to the Hoyle, they'll report directly to me.
What a remarkable young man.
So remember that, you guys. Sister Abernathy, your dice.
Gentlemen, we are honored tonight. Our meeting will be conducted by the head of our organization, General Cartwright.
It is wonderful to see our mission graced by the presence of so many evil-looking sinners. Now, who would like to start the ball rolling by giving testimony?
Betty, give testimony.
I ain't no stool pigeon.
Come, brothers, I know it is difficult, but let one of you give testimony to the sin that is in his heart. Anyone?
Harry.
Oh, no.
Harry the horse.
Oh, well, like when Sky was rowing us against our souls.
I beg your pardon?
Sky Masterson, he wrote us $1,000 against our souls. That's why we're here.
I don't think I understand.
I do, General. He means that they are only here because Mr. Masterson won them in a dice game.
How wonderful! This whole meeting, the result of gambling. It shows how good can come out of evil. Surgeon Sarah, you've done remarkable work.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Aha! Shh, what are you doing? Look where we are. Sit down. We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson.
Well, it happened to me kind of funny, like a dream. Yes, that's it, a dream.
Tell us in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered someone fade me, but the passengers, they know right from wrong. For the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sank, and I hollered, someone save me, that's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under with a soul so heavy you never float. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat.
Anything else we can do for you, Brother Brannigan? Would you care to testify?
I'll do my testifying in court when I testify that you ran a crap game here in the mission last night. Sister Sarah, you were standing there. You saw them. Aren't these the men?
I never saw them before in my life.
There's a right broad.
Now, if you would excuse me, we would like to go on with our meeting.
Thank you. People, Miss Sarah, I also have a confession to make, and I gotta get it off my chest. We did shoot crap here last night, and we're all sorry. Ain't we, boys?
Yeah. I'm very sorry.
Listen, I also did another thing. I made a bet with a certain man that he could not take a certain doll away with him on a trip. And this I should not have done. But no harm came to this, as I won the bet.
You won the bet?
Sure, he didn't even take her. Well, that makes me feel a lot better.
Hallelujah! Well, gentlemen, we will now sing number 244, Follow the Fold.
Oh, hello. Good evening. I'm Adelaide, the well-known fiancée.
Oh, yes. When are you getting married?
The 12th of never.
Oh, I'm sorry, but try to be forgiving and understanding, and the pain will go away. The Bible tells us in Obadiah. Obadiah.
You've got a boyfriend named Obadiah, huh?
Obadiah was an ancient prophet.
Don't tell me. No one cries like that over an old guy. Whoever it is, you got it bad. You know, the other day when I saw you with Sky Matheson. Oh no! Not Sky! You're not in love with Sky! Oh, you poor thing.
I thought I hated him.
I thought I hated Nathan. I still think I hate him. That's love.
Adelaide, can't men like Sky ever change?
For 14 years, I've tried to change Nathan. I always thought how wonderful it would be if he were different, but they just can't change.
At our prayer meeting a little while ago, there were plenty of gamblers who acted as if they could change.
Gamblers? At a prayer meeting? Was Nathan Detroit there?
I'm sure I heard that name. I think so.
How do you like that rat? Just when he should be lying, he's telling the truth. Well, I'm glad to be rid of him. And you should be glad to be rid of Sky, too.
I am.
What, are we crazy or something? Why not?
Why not what?
Marry the man today. Trouble though he may be, much as he likes to play. Crazy and wild and free.
Marry the man today, rather than sigh in sorrow. Marry the man today
and change his ways tomorrow.
Carefully expose him to domestic life, and if he ever tries to stray from you, have a pot roast,
have a headache,
have a baby,
have 2, 6, 9.
Stop! Marry the man today, rather than sigh in sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways, change his ways, and change his ways tomorrow.
Come on, Nathan, darling. We're waiting for ya.
Let's go. Where's the wedding?
Holy smoke.
What's the matter?
I didn't get a place for the wedding.
Oh, Nathan.
Maybe you could use the Biltmore garage.
Brothers and sisters, life is one big crap game and the devil's using loaded dice.
Where's the crap game?
Brother Masterson,
Yes, Brother Detroit?
can we get married in your mission? Adelaide and I.
Certainly. Unmarried brother Masterson and sister Sarah, glad to do the same for you.
Congratulations, Brother Detroit. I'll lay 8 to 5, you'll be very happy.
What Obadiah means is
Obadiah?
that he wishes you every happiness, and so do I.
Oh, we'll be very happy. We are gonna get a place in the country, and Nathan will be there beside me every single night.
Achoo!
Can we open this curtain, please? Hold these for your grandma. Guys, come in front of the curtain. Ladies and gentlemen, they're coming out to give you a round of applause, Mom and Dad, and families and friends that came. Give your families a round of applause for encouraging you. Please hold these. We have three amazing people that put this whole show together. We calculated today that it was 48 hours collectively over 6 days. So please give a round of applause for the artistic director, Teresa Lee. Please come out to the stage. Music director, Barb Clippinger-Lewis. And technical director, Dina McKell. Can you present?
Only Joanne Link would hand me a bouquet as big as me. I feel like Jimmy Fallon on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Can I hand this to someone quick so I can? Thank you all very much. All right, I'm going to tell you all a quick story, and I promise I did time myself over earlier, and it only took an hour. And so you'll be good. All right, when I was 8 years old, I did not go to musical theater camp. I went to Catholic camp. Yes. And at Catholic camp, which was very different from musical theater camp, I was 8 years old, and I remember it was like day 3. The teachers of the 8-year-olds, as any teacher in this room knows, was they needed 10 minutes. They just needed 10 minutes and then they'd be good again. So they got together and like, okay, what can we do with these kids to give them activity for 10 minutes? And they're like, well, there are 30 kids here. Everyone gets up and shows off like their best talent they have. 30 kids takes 10 minutes, we'll be good. So the majority of the kids got up there and did something very appropriate. They told a Bible story. One kid got up there and he listed every single math fact he knew. America's Got Talent, folks. And then it was my turn. I was 8 years old, so as you can imagine, I'm about that tall. I had not spoken a word for 3 days to anybody. I literally was like I would go in, not say a word, just sit there. So I walked to the center of the room. And my parents say, unfortunately, I did this, so it's up for you to decide. I just go, I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along. I sang the entire song, both lead vocal and backing vocals, unaccompanied. I do not, and with my own choreography that I just made up on the spot as I went along. I do not want to say that I rivaled Josiah Lewis. However, when I finished that number, my audience, speechless. So I just wanted to tell you that story to encourage anyone who's on stage or under the stage or in the audience or behind the stage. If you're adult and an adult or a child, you can be either. The dreams are for everybody. I want you to kind of think about the things that like might be different about you, that like you're like, oh, I really like this thing, that like other people are like, yeah, it's okay. And just kind of like treasure it. You don't have to like go all in and be like, this is my identity now, but just kind of like keep it in mind, because 26 years later, you never know when those are going to come back around to get you. So, like just hold on to those things. What you love always comes back to find you. And I'm going to stop talking now because I know as soon as I said I was 8 years old at the time, and it was 26 years ago, everyone in the cast is back there like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm going to stop there, but thank you all for coming. I know The Bear is dropping soon, a new season. You could be at home watching Hulu, but you came here. So very elevated individuals, folks. Be proud of yourselves. Thank you for coming. Have a good night.
Teresa Lee, Mary Teresa Lee.
Thank you. I'm glad to have this opportunity to tell you what fun I've had this week with your children. I have to tell you, I have a kind of different story. I hate to tell you how old I am, but this is the very first time I've ever directed a musical. And it's, at my age, that's pretty unusual. I mean, I've conducted other things in my life, and orchestras and choirs, but this is the first time that I've ever had the opportunity to actually put them together. And these kids are amazing. Last Saturday at my house, they were just learning this music a week ago. And it is phenomenal what they have done this week. And I'm just so proud of you all, and I'm glad to have gotten to know you all. It's been a real joy for me. I'll never forget it. So thank you. Anyways, it's been a real pleasure, so thank you.
Hi everyone, how are you this evening? They're pretty awesome. I mean, we were talking earlier, 48 hours, that's 2 days. Now, when you take that 48 hours and you span it across, it's basically 2 Saturdays and a week of rehearsals. You learn an entire show that's over 100 pages of dialogue and music in 2 days. That's pretty amazing. And what's also amazing is that all of these teen kids also serve as counselors and interns for our younger kid camp. And their shows are next week on Wednesday and Thursday at 11 and 6 both times. So the fact that we have 30 kids that love the theater and love the arts is just pretty awe-inspiring, and they are inspiring the next group of kids who's going to do Lion King next week. And some of our campers actually are in Lion King. Raise your hand if you're in Lion King. Some of them, they've been pulling double duty. So they've been learning stuff in their morning track, morning major, and then in their third elective, they've been coming here and learning this. So they're learning 2 shows simultaneously. So that's pretty amazing too. So just thank you. Good work. Good work. And hopefully we will see you next week for Lion King Jr. I know they're all excited for it and probably ready for a nice little bit of a welcome break, a little bit. So, and those shows are Wednesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. both days. But thank you for coming to spend your evening with us. And as Miss Joanne Link always says, have a musical day.